How are you doing, guys? This is Vlad, and today we're talking about first presented fair value gaps and how and when to expect Event Horizon to give you a setup. Okay, very important. Some people were asking me, how do you know when the 50% will provide a setup and when not? Well, this is the video where I'm going to show you exactly when to expect Event Horizon to play out. Okay, so here we have two first presented fair value gaps that are just printed now. The one at 2 a.m. So the first one after 2 a.m. of London, and the first one after 3 a.m. At London. So that's 3:07, and the previous one is at 2:05. So you can go on your charts, mark these two first presented fair value gaps after 2 and after 3 o'clock. And obviously, if you take the fib, draw it out like this, you'll see that event horizon once again plays out perfectly, okay, right at the 50%. But how do we know, how how can we anticipate that this specific thing will occur? Okay, that's a question that many of you have, and I also was wondering when I was first studying this. I was curious to know when event horizon is most likely to play out and when we are likely to see price melt down. Okay, now if you look at this chart right now as it is, there is something that you most probably um, or at least the more experienced eyes of you probably seen already, and that's this fair value gap here. Okay, so there is a fair value gap. Let me mark it with another color. I'm going to use dark blue, and I'm not going to extend it, so it can be like this. And this fair value gap is the one where price reacts from and starts going up. Okay, but more importantly, this fair value gap is at a discount. Now if you take that same fib and measure the range from this low to this high, okay, you will see that your fair value gap is at a discount. So how do we know that event horizon will play out? Well, once you draw the event horizon, usually at the 50%, there will be a fair value gap, okay? Which, if we are bullish, it should be at a discount of the current dealing range, okay? See that? Okay, that's how you know that you can anticipate event horizon to play out in your favor. Okay, price goes down, creates relative equal lows. If you go on the 15-second chart, this will be much more defined lows, but even like this, it is obvious that price was consolidating here, created two relative equal lows, pushed them here, okay, right at 318. Price then displaced up, and we had a market structure shift above this breaker. Okay, now price then goes down to this, first to the breaker. There is a small little volume imbalance also here. That's where price stopped. Look at the precision, okay, right to the tick. Small little volume imbalance inside the breaker, fair value gap here as well, which also had a volume imbalance. If you zoom in, see that? Another volume imbalance here. And if you look at the initial volume imbalance and this one, what are we missing here? We're missing buy side delivery. Okay, we're missing uh, green candle bodies through both of these volume imbalances. And what is this here? This is exactly that. This is the candle that balances out these two volume imbalances. Okay, this green candle covers like half of the first volume imbalance, but it leaves this small portion uh, open, and then not open, but it leaves it without buy side delivery, and then this candle balances out this range. Look at, by the way, the time right at 3:30 is when this happens. Okay, ICT speaks a lot about 3:30. It is a significant time, uh, and you should study that. Okay, now, so back to the volume imbalance, breaker, fair value gap, and then you can target the high of this range. Okay, so you have the buy side liquidity here. That is your low hanging fruit, easy target objective. Okay, you can use multiple models here. You can use the change in the state of delivery, which occurs here. Okay, let me make that black. Okay, you can use the change in the state of delivery here. You can use the breaker here. You can use the fair value gap or this one. So multiple ways to enter there. Let's say we want to enter on the breaker. Okay, stop loss above the below the low, and targeting the high. Okay, almost 2 hour you can squeeze out of this move. Very, very clean setup, and that's how you know that event horizon is most likely to play out, guys. So once again, you need to have a fair value gap right around the 50% between the two first presented fair value gaps. Okay, that's how you know that this is an area where you can expect reversals. Okay, it might not happen, guys. If price is bearish, it's gonna go down, but if it reacts here, it does a market structure shift, you can anticipate that we are gonna go up. Okay, so you're looking for if bullish, you're looking for a discount array to enter from. Okay, in this case it's this fair value gap, okay, which is also at a discount of the dealing range, okay, the current dealing range. Okay, so you see how all these concepts, they blend together perfectly to show you the direction of the next move. Okay, well, I hope this is clear enough. I hope this is gonna clear a lot of questions and doubts that you might have, and let me know if there are other questions you have regarding this event horizon, the first presented fair value gaps, and so on, and I'll be happy to answer to the best of my knowledge to all of them. Okay, anyway, if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, help me grow the channel, and until I speak to you next time, guys, I am out of here.